Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here with day 413 of What's She Up To Now. What am I doing as I transition from the brick and mortar world, the offline world, the world of real businesses, the world of real commerce, and I know that online business is real business too. I mean, whenever money exchanges hands, it's real business, right? Or whenever services and products are exchanged, it's real business. So I just like to say that because that's the world I grew up in. I grew up in the brick and mortar, creating products, and I have a kitty that's helping me knock things down. Thank you for that, Button. She's been just a little pain lately. She actually threw up a hairball on my blanket, which I sit on because it's cozy and warm in my chair. Beautiful outside today. And it's still snowing, but we had a batch of new snow yesterday. So it's just that winter wonderland of magic, beautiful. I just love looking out the window and seeing how pretty it is today. And I appreciate and am happy that I don't actually have to go out in it if I don't want to. If I don't want to go outside, I've been outside like 3 times already today because it's just pretty and beautiful. And I love experiencing the feeling of the snow and ice and prettiness. But I also know I'm not going to go driving or go out in it anywhere if I don't have to. So today I want to talk a little bit about what am I doing. Now, I have been moving, and moving for me is a big job. It's not a little job. I started and have been working on my closet. And yesterday I found all kinds of treasures that I had forgotten about. I got a kind of big closet. And okay, I've got a ridiculously big closet, but I love my closet. It's like probably my favorite room in the house. My office is my favorite room in the house, but beyond that is probably my closet. I love my closet. And so I found some things and treasures that I thought I had lost. And so it's just a reminder to me that sometimes we just got to be resourceful and we got to look around us and see what's available and realize that anything we need is probably right there, right at our fingertips, even though we're not seeing it because it's right in front of our face. Have you ever done that? Well, I did that, and I got a big example of that yesterday when I was cleaning out my closet. I thought I was out of perfume, and I found an entire shoebox full of perfume, 3 not even opened perfumes, and then a whole bunch more that I hadn't even ever touched or used. So I've got probably enough perfume for the rest of my life. I mean, that's pretty scary, but to think you're out of something and then to realize that just by opening your eyes and looking around, you have enough for the rest of your life. That's pretty incredible, right? Guess what? Everything we need is already inside of us. Everything. It's just a matter of being resourceful and opening our eyes and our imagination to the possibility of it being right there at our fingertips. So working on day 10. Today was day 10 of our customer challenge. And it's all about the offer or the bait in exchange for people's contact information. We can't build a relationship with people if we don't have their contact information, right? Very few people do we click and hit it off with and have love at first sight. I mean, that doesn't happen that often, right? Love at first sight is very rare. So customer at first sight is very rare as well. I guess they're probably equally rare. So we want to have an exchange of information. So what are we going to give them in exchange for their contact information? What am I going to give somebody in exchange for their email? What am I going to give somebody in exchange for their phone number? What am I going to give them? What am I going to offer them in exchange for their other contact information? And the more contact information I want, the bigger the ante, the more I have to offer them, the bigger the thing I want to offer them for free or to bait them with to get them to join my group of prospects. So working on that today. I also have 3 worksheets to create for days 8, 9, and 10. I don't know why I didn't do it Friday. I guess because I had my granddaughter till late on Friday and then I was tired. You know, I get tired too. By the time I've hung out with a 3-year-old all day, sometimes I put things off, and then I got busy cleaning my closet and packing things up yesterday in my room. So, I found all kinds of treasures. When you find treasures, you get sidetracked and you don't necessarily create action item sheets for your particular project that you're working on. So I'll do those today. I'll probably do those before I dig back into my closet because I would like to say my closet's done, but it's definitely not done. It's just the tip of the iceberg. My goal today is to get everything off of the floor of my closet. Yesterday I've got these shelves. I mean, I'm telling you, I got a big closet. My closet is bigger than most people's bedrooms. So that's silly, but I just love it. And it's going to be interesting trying to find a place that has, and there's lots of places with awesome closets, but that's one of my criteria. Does it have awesome views? Does it have an awesome closet? Does it have incredibly good internet connectivity? Those are like my criteria. It's kind of like when you go shopping for a car. What are your main criteria? My last vehicle, the number one criteria was heated seats. And then I wanted a white one. But usually if you find the things you want in a vehicle, it's easy to just go with the color. But the number one criteria was it had to have heated seats. And then beyond that, then I wanted navigation because I don't want to get lost. And I haven't had a car for a couple of years now because of my vision. So, but that was the last car I bought. That was the criteria. It had to have heated seats. Here in Wisconsin, and in the winter, it's essential. Now, my son's got a car that's got massaging seats, so that might be my next criteria of a vehicle that I ride around in. It's got to have massaging seats, too, so I can get the massage. That's, like, unbelievable how cool that is to have seats that actually massage you. I can imagine on, like, a road trip how cool that would be. I remember back in the day, I used to drive to and from Texas, and oh, my gosh, if I would have had massaging seats, I wouldn't have had to stop so often just to get out and walk around. So it's amazing that the features and the benefits and the things that they're adding to everything nowadays. Everybody's upping the ante. And so it's fun to see what's available and see what other people are doing, because it gives us ideas of what we can do in our businesses, what we can offer. So I'm catching up on the customer challenge. I love challenges. I don't know about you all, but challenges are really, really fun to me. So I'm going to catch up on those action item sheets so that we can create the PDF and the book for that. And then work around the house because it's Sunday, don't have my granddaughter, and I can actually get a whole ton of stuff done. I get a lot of fun stuff done with her, but not a lot of actual work stuff. And so, again, it's been a month now, and you would think I would have my systems and my processes all figured out for working around and with her and her schedule, but I don't have it figured out yet. I just don't. And especially in the midst of moving, it just makes everything kind of up in the air and more challenging. But challenges are fun, right? Challenges and change and new adventures. I like to be excited about them because I think they're fun. So what are you working on today? Is there anything? I actually helped some people out yesterday with how I share content. I shared a video I've done. Oh, and I might do that today. I'm going to actually do a Facebook Live screen capture of how I do my content, because like everything else, things are always changing, and things have changed since I shared that last. Every once in a while, like every few months, I like to do a walkthrough of how I do my content personally, how I personally create and handle and distribute my content. Because each piece of content that I create, for example, this video, not so much. This is kind of my secret video, secret place where I dump all the stuff that's working and not working. So this one doesn't get distributed very many places, but I do a segment called Supersize Your Business, and that video goes to like 25, 35 different places. And I use that content in a lot of different places. And so I like to show people, because people don't know how to do that. And frankly, it took me several months to figure out how to do that and to create a system for doing that. So when people ask, I share my system. I actually do a Facebook Live and walk you through step by step exactly how I do that. So I think this morning, since I sent some people my old one yesterday, this morning, as soon as I'm done making my videos, when I start processing my content, I'm going to do a Facebook Live walkthrough of that first video and how and where I share that, because that one's pretty freaking powerful. And if you were to do nothing but do that with one video, and it doesn't even have to be one video a day, say you do that a couple of times a week, that is really powerful enough to get your message out there, to get you out there, to help you to be seen as an expert in your particular niche or field. I'm just trying to do the Gary Vee, Grant Cardone, Russell Brunson, do it every day thing. But I'm learning from that too, because Russell, for example, and Steve Larson, they're two people I follow pretty closely. They don't do it every day, and they're very strategic about the content that they put out. They don't create content unless it's going to make them money down the road, or unless it's promoting something that they're already doing or building excitement and interest for something that they're doing. Whereas I took their advice and just said publish, 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 and I publish every day, but my content doesn't necessarily lead people to a purchase. It might just be information that can help them to build their business better. And it's usually for free. It's actually always for free. So what is it? Well, there's a lesson in that for me, right? There's a lesson that I need to learn, that I need to start being more strategic with my content. I don't have any problem producing content. Content is gotten to be easy for me. And that comes from being involved in like a 365-day challenge. Because if you do one of those or a couple of those, all of a sudden content becomes just something that you naturally figure out how to do. Well, now it's purposeful content, content that really makes a difference to the people that I can help, the people that I'm here to reach. So that's my next step, is more of a branding and personal, purposeful content, not just content for content's sake, but content for a reason and a purpose, but not just, sometimes the purpose is just to share information and entertain or to educate. It's not because I got to get something in return, because I think you can see through those people. And, Steve Larson's blatantly upfront about, hey, everything I do is to make money. I'm the capitalist pig. I'm doing it to make money. Do what I do, follow what I do. And that works for him. That would not work for me. That philosophy, that strategy, that way of doing business, that being right up front with, hey, I'm just all about making money and I'm doing this, I'm holding out. And I will say, I love what he does, but there's some things in the way he does it. I know he's doing it on purpose because I'm watching it from the 30,000 foot view. I'm not in there consuming and and I am a customer of his, but I'm not, I'm not consuming as anybody else would be coming in and consuming it. I'm watching the process, just like with Russell Brunson. I'm to the point where I watch the process, I learn what I can learn, I apply what I'm going to apply to my business, or not. Because some things I'm not going to apply. Yeah, they're great marketing strategies, but they don't match my core values and my belief of how I do business and how I want to treat other people. So I don't do that. Let me give you an example. Russell Brunson and ClickFunnels are absolute magicians at repurposing content. But some of us have already been involved and have consumed the vast majority of their content. I'm a certified partner for ClickFunnels, so I've gotten a lot of the high level, a lot of the nuts and bolts of their content as an organization and their trainings and their access to different systems and things. And so whenever a new offer comes along, I have to really ask myself and look at the components of that offer and say, all right, what have I gotten here? What's new? And if the new thing is worth the investment, I will buy it. I will purchase it. I will participate. I will do it. But if it's not, and if it isn't moving me toward what's the next move for my business or what's right for me and my company, I don't do it. And I didn't used to do that. For about 2 years, I bought just everything and consumed it all. And then I started to realize, okay, I've already done this. I've already done this. I've already done this. And yes, repetition is the mother of invention in some situations, but other times it is the mother of procrastination and of wasting my time and spinning my wheels. So I encourage you to do that with everything. Every new piece of content that you're going to consume, every new course or thing you're going to buy, ask yourself, is this really the next thing I need? And it was about a year into my online journey before well, maybe a year and a half, before I really realized that I was just consuming for the sake of consuming. I was just being busy for the sake of being busy, and I wasn't getting the results that I wanted. And I knew that something had to shift and something needed to change. And that was me actually building my own business, not someone else's business. That was me not just consuming other people's courses and things, but creating my own. That was me being me, not me trying to learn from and be everybody else and not comparing myself to other people. So that's it. Go out, make it an awesome day. I'm going to go make a Facebook Live training video because I love doing them. They're really fun. And I always try to see if I can make them under 45 minutes because even though it's a lot of how-to stuff, step by step, people don't want to watch a 45-minute video. Now, if they were really smart and they really wanted to cut their learning curve and shortcut the process of figuring out how to massively be omnipresent and be everywhere with their content, they would definitely invest the 45 minutes into a free video of watching step-by-step how to do it for themselves, right? But I can't make people understand that or do that. So if that's something you're interested in, go ahead and direct message below and I will send you the link after I produce that in case you don't want to catch it live or don't want to go searching through my feed to find it. And I will, of course, be with you tomorrow because I'm here every day. I'm here every day, spilling my guts, sharing my complaints and my moaning and whatever else. I will admit, I'm not excited about new snow today, but it is so freaking gorgeous out. I don't even mind. Go out, make it an awesome day. And I don't mind cleaning my house and packing because I'm finding treasures. And who doesn't like to find treasures? All right, see you tomorrow. Bye.